All right, you guys. So, welcome to my page. Appreciate you coming by, just checking it out, seeing what I had to speak about in regards to just a procedure I just went through. So, a little bit about me. I started this journey at my heaviest. I was 330 pounds. The day of my surgery, which was August the 12th, 2019, I came in at 300 pounds. Um, I went about getting this procedure done because one, I was suffering from high blood pressure. I had a BMI over 40. That's a body mass index. Um, I also had sleep apnea, which means I was sleeping with a CPAP machine. That machine it went over my nose, covered my head or whatnot. Very annoying, but it helped circulate air through me because while I was asleep, I would stop breathing at times. On top of that, I was becoming pre-diabetic. So, um, once my insurance, you know, said they were now covering that procedure, I jumped on it. But it wasn't for, most people want to get it for cosmetic reasons or that summertime body and all that. My reasons were strictly for the health issues that I had going on. And when my doctor wanted to prescribe me an additional blood pressure pill on top of the one I was taking because my blood pressure would never get to the like 120 over 80. I was always like 140, sometimes 150. And a lot of it because I've explained to my doctor, I suffer from white coat. My blood pressure would shoot up because I'm just in the doctor's office or whatnot. And once I get out, it would drop down great, right? So I went about getting that procedure and kind of speaking everybody up to date now, kind of letting you know how it went. So August 12th, 2019, my procedure was scheduled for 7:30 a.m. I had to arrive at the hospital here in Houston at 5 a.m. So got to the hospital 5 a.m. to check in. Checked in, everything was nice and dandy. The nurses and them, they were kind of funny or whatnot, and I did that check-in weight. I weighed in, like I said, at 300 pounds. Um, my initial weight before getting the procedure done was 330. That's been my heaviest weight I've ever been in my whole entire life. So checked in 300 pounds. Got to my room, got changed, got my scrubs on. Just that's it. Scrub socks, nothing else. I got plugged up. They put on my IVs. They gave me all my IVs that I had to have. I had a device put right here, like on my temple, and it was like right here. What that was, it was checking my temperature. Like I guess my temperature, if I was running a fever or anything like that. It's kind of new to me because I don't go to hospitals a lot because it's not a lot that I get sick or anything like that with. I got to be in there. So um, I get that done. I meet the anesthesiologist. I meet my doctor. Me and him, we chopped it up for a little bit, just kind of catching up. Met the other doctors that were going to be in there, and lo and behold, when it got to about 7:30, um, they rolled me out like clockwork, and I went out there, and I can remember, right before they rolled me out, one of the nurses, she gave me a cocktail, and she said, "This is a cocktail." I forgot what we called it, but I had a cocktail to kind of relax me, get me ready for going into um, the room. So I took my cocktail, and man, look, I don't know what they put in those medications, that dope or whatnot. But let me tell you something. Your boy was feeling right. I was feeling good. I was feeling groovy like a drive-through movie. So we roll out to the procedure room, and while I was on my bed, I felt them it's like they inflated the bed. It felt like an air mattress was, you know, being blown up, and I heard them count like one, two, three. They moved me over to the medical table, and next thing I know, it just went black. I went to La La Land, and I slept good. I slept through the entire procedure. I'm happy I did because that would have been a pain in the ass to wake up throughout the procedure. But I woke up. Let me go back just a little bit. The procedure was at 7:30. It ended at 9. He said the first 30 minutes were just them. They would be them prepping me, and they had to shave my stomach because I have hair on my stomach, but they had to shave my stomach and just get everything prepped, how they were gonna have the incisions or whatnot. Then took an hour to actually perform the surgery. We getting everything done, closing me up and everything. So um, after the procedure, I'll say it's around maybe 10ish. That's when I come to, and that's the first time I've ever had like the pain of gas. Oh, when they blew me up, they wasn't lying about you was gonna have some discomfort with the gas. I tell anybody, if you think about getting this, that's the only thing that's the most discomfort. It's the gas, and that's no lie. I have no reason to lie to you. I know you guys don't know me, but I'm just telling you my experience. But the gas was just like, whoa. I mean, that's what woke me up, honestly, out of my sleep because I was sleeping good. But I initially felt it right in my chest. It was right in my chest area, and it was like somebody weighing down on you, and it was tight. It's that pressure. It was just like, oh, anybody who's ever had gas in their body, like just sitting on their chest, or you had gas sitting in your back on your side, you know how that feels. Imagine a big mass of gas just sitting on you. It was just like, oh, man. I remember coming out of it, and they was like, the nurse told me, she was like, well, here's your pain button. If you feel it any kind of way, I pressed that button like 100 times, and it would only work that one time for like 20 minutes. Then I had to wait to do it again. I was hitting it. I was just click, 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 click. Because the pain I felt, it was like, whoa, like, you wanted to move, and, you trying to rub on yourself to try to get to move. It wasn't moving, and the doctors, they initially, once you come out of recovery, um, within the next 2 hours, they want you to get up and walk. And they want you to walk because they want you to walk the gas off. They want you to get the gas to move through you. But me, I was in so much pain that, initially the doctors, they had to put me in pain because they said when I came out of recovery, I was breathing and I would stop breathing. So they let some of the pain hit me to kind of like wake me up, be like, hey, come on back over here. It ain't time to go over there. So, with that being said, they were giving me, you know, plenty of pain medication because I would be conscious for a little bit, and then I would be out. I'd be out like a light, just, in la la land. And I'd wake back up and it was still sitting there or whatnot, but, you know, it was manageable. It wasn't deathly pain like I'm about to die pain, but it became manageable to where as though, I was able to get up with assistance to go use the restroom, and I had to pee in this like dispenser where they were measuring um, how much urine I was giving out, and they were checking the color excuse me, I'm still burping and stuff, but the color variation, for I guess just to make sure everything is working right within me. Um, they had food for me to try, liquids as far as Jello, which it was hidden. For somebody who doesn't eat Jello, hasn't eaten Jello in over 20 years, that Jello was like a good steak. It was just like steak melting in my mouth at that moment. I had that, and I had water. Those are the two things that I just leaned on the most. I mean, they had other stuff like cream of wheat. No disrespect to people that like cream of wheat, but mine was the watered down version of cream of wheat, and that just wasn't hitting for me. I just couldn't do it. I was like, no, just keep giving me water. I'll survive on this until something else shakes. But I had Jello, I had water, I had lemonade. Lemonade was great. I'm still hooked on the lemonade. Sugar-free lemonade though. Um, I also had chicken broth. They gave me chicken broth. Chicken broth was good, and they were trying to measure to see if I was nauseous with any of those things, And I'm happy to say that I wasn't. At the hospital, I would feel a little nauseous, and that was because I was kind of getting it down kind of fast. I felt kind of nauseous. I would spit like they had like a little bag called a vomit bag, and I would spit in it, when you kind of feel like yourself getting nauseous. But I never got to the actual vomiting part. I was able just to spit a couple of times, and I was like, breathing. Then I was fine. It just let me know that I couldn't eat as fast as I wanted to, so I had to slow down. Even just with, like I said, the Jello and drinking the water, I had to slow down and watch how I go with my intake now, because I have to realize that my stomach is no longer the same size it is. My stomach is the size of a banana. So Monday goes by, and Tuesday comes. Tuesday morning, doctors, they come like clockwork. They came to give me my medication. They came to give me my blood thinner medication. They came to give me my pain pills. They came to give me everything that I need to have. And they were actually looking to see if I want to leave that day. I was still hurting. I was still like, nah, we're not going to dance this dance. As a matter of fact, the reason being because Monday evening at 8:41, 8:51, I take that back. Monday evening, 8:51 is when I was able to pass gas for the first time, because the gas had actually started to subside going down. And about 8:51 p.m., I passed gas. And when I say that felt like heaven on earth, I've never been so happy in my life to just fart. But let me tell you something. You ever watch that movie Dumb and Dumber, when dude sat on the toilet and he just let it go and he was just like, oh? That's how I felt when I farted. I'm sorry. It was the most relief because I felt all the pressure just come off for the first time. So, speaking back up to Tuesday, they were trying to get me, see if I want to leave, but I wasn't feeling, all the pressure up off of me yet. Now, mind you, I did get up and I walked Monday. I walked like 2 times around the area where I was at. The first lap, it was pretty good. The second lap, I had to take a stop to breathe a little bit. And Tuesday, I just told them I felt better if I had one more day to walk some more, try to walk the gas down, try to have more meds in me. And because where the big incision, where they pulled my stomach from, that area was sore. Like my stomach is, you can tell where it's swelled at. My right side is where the swelling is at, and that's where it's sore at. And because of that, I want to have an additional day just because I needed that extra rest, and I'm listening to my body. That's a key point that I want to make to anybody, just watching this video. Listen to your body. Your body will tell you everything. Don't try to force your body into doing something, because your body will react, and your body will either react in the right way or the wrong way. So listen to your body, pay attention to your body, and give it what it needs. So my body was telling me we need to rest one more day because we'll be better for Wednesday. We'll be able to do what we need to do, and we'll be able to get around like we want to get around. So with that being said, I stayed one more day, Tuesday, rest, and in the process of resting, I was able to drink more fluids, have more Jello. I was eating chicken broth. What else did I have? I had some other things or whatnot just to try to see what I could hold down. Excuse me, for some reason, I feel like I got to get that good scratch. But I was able to hold those things down, but I was also able to walk more. And with that walking, I was able to get the gas out more. So for Tuesday evening, I was just burping and farting all night. There's no need to sugarcoat it. I know some people get on here and they, not on this page. I'm not sugarcoating shit. Sorry. But I was just burping and farting, getting it out loud, but it felt like heaven on earth because all the gas from here all down my stomach was just coming out, coming out. And on Wednesday, I've been waking up 4 o'clock Wednesday morning. I was up. I was like, "What we doing today? I'm ready to go do something." Because the only thing that was hurting on me or sore was just like I said, a large incision where they took my stomach from. I was already getting up on my own. I was already going to the restroom. I was fine. I had to have help just a little bit getting me a sponge bath because my doctor kind of told him just hold off on getting him a bath right now. So I really didn't like sitting in there, and I felt kind of funky just because I took a bath that morning, the surgery. But you got to imagine from Monday to Wednesday, not bathing. Who does that? So I was like Wednesday morning. I was like, can I get a wipe down, shower or something? They was like, oh yeah, we'll get you ready. So I was able to take care of that. You'd be amazed at what a fresh shower, wipe down all that does to the body, how it makes you feel. Feel like a new man, lotioned up and everything. But I got discharged, and the ride home for me, it wasn't bad. I know a lot of people, they would tell you or they would encourage you to take a pillow with you. That's especially if you are still gassy and you're still feeling the gas effects in you. Take a pillow with you. Place it on your belly, because some roads, where you live in, they may be bumpy. That pillow helps alleviate, that sort of discomfort or pain you may feel. Me, myself, I forgot my pillow. So I was just fingers crossing that, on my way home, it wasn't as bumpy. And the only thing I did was I just reclined the seat back, and luckily I was still, kind of doped up because I had got a pain medicine before I left. So I kind of just relaxed on the way all the way in, and when I got to the house, I took it easy. I'm currently, just like I said, I'm laying on my couch. I'm relaxing, taking it easy, listening to my body, and I would encourage anybody, you know, if you want to find out about this process, stick on this page. Um, I definitely want you to walk with me through this journey because it's a new journey for me. It's something totally different, something totally outside of my box. I've always tried to be a healthy person. I've tried to live a healthy lifestyle. Life gets in the way, and I'm not always able to live that healthy lifestyle. And you can hear somebody say they trying to live a healthy lifestyle, but you're like, dude, you were 330 pounds. How healthy could you be? I get it, you know, but I work crazy hours at work, but it's no excuse. For me, it's no excuse. But I use this procedure as a tool, not as something that's going to miraculously just bounce me back, something that's just going to make me just voila. That's not the case. I still have to be active. I still have to be physically active as far as exercise. I still have to eat right. I have to make sure I put the right things in my body. Just because I got this don't mean I have a free ride to eat how I want to eat, eat all the bad food, because that's what got me to where I'm at the first place. So I know now, no, we can't do that. I've already incorporated a plant-based diet, plant-based products that I'm using. I found a protein shake that's plant-based. I had plant-based restaurants that I found here out in Houston, and eating plant-based foods, as well as following other people that use plant-based products on sites like Instagram. That's one of my favorite ones. You might catch me on there too. Geared towards greatness, Instagram. Follow that one as well. You'll be able to walk with me some more on there too. But I encourage anybody. Life is too short. Take care of your health while you got it. You only get one body. You only have one life. Take care of it while you got it. If you have the tools to get yourself in the best health, the best shape that you can be in, then use those tools. But make sure that you're using them for the right reasons. Make sure you have an absolute why behind it. My why behind why I did what I did was because I have children, and I want to be here to see my children graduate high school, graduate college, get married, live their life, have kids. I want to be a grandfather. I want to see them be successful. And I want to make sure I'm in the best possible health possible to see those things. So my children were the reason why I chose this procedure, why I chose to go about doing this. Find your why. Find your reason why you want to do it. And if you don't have a why, then it might not be for you just to do just yet. But I encourage you, follow me on this page, uh, follow me on this journey. I'm not only gonna just talk about gastric sleeve or whatnot. I'm just gonna talk about trying to be the best you that you can be in this crazy place we call Earth. You know, a lot of ups and downs, but life is like a roller coaster. One day you're up, one day you're down, one day you're upside down, one day you're all the way around. But we all riding this roller coaster. So I encourage you, just ride with me. I talk about various topics all the time. I go through a lot all the time. So this is my journey that I'm opening you up to just a little bit about me, what I'm doing or whatnot. So I encourage you, once again, hit the subscribe button, follow me, and thank you for just checking out the page right now. Peace. Yep, day one of a new fresh start. I am hooked up. Got everything on me. This is new. As you can see, got me plugged up. Just took a shot. Yeah, that's gross. Still gross. Yeah. Took a shot in my belly for the blood clots, and mama's told me to go start on my new journey. So nervous, excited, ready for it to go. Don't know what to expect, but I'm ready. I think it's gonna be fun. I'll let you know how I go when I get back.